Alright, how's it going, guys? This is my full review of Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. I am trying voiceover, which is something new for me, and this is unscripted, and so if I fail, I do apologize, but I'm going to do my very best. Alright, so I was going to do this at the end, but let's start off with this. Is it better or worse than Lego City Undercover? I personally think that it is worse because, for one thing, I am a console gamer. I like handheld platform games and just handheld games in general. But I definitely do think that console games, they are able to get better graphics. And I think that I just like the feel of a controller in my hand. And the Lego City Undercover for the Wii U is the original game. The Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins, is a prequel to it. And so the Lego City Undercover, just the original one, does continue directly off of this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but most of you have probably already seen walkthroughs of it, or a lot of you have played it. But overall, the one on the Wii U is longer. It has a better storyline. I feel like it has a better storyline. It might not, but it's really your opinion. And the original one obviously has better graphics. And so I feel that the console version is much better. It's Wii U exclusive. And I feel it's much better, but for a 3DS game, this was okay. I personally like Mario games for 3DS. The other games are okay, but that's not the point. Alright, so I would not recommend this game to anybody that's old, like maybe 11, 12 or above. I'm 13, almost 14, and I had fun with it. It wasn't the best game I've ever played. I've definitely played better games. But the boss fights are just easy. They're not too hard to figure out. Like, if you're looking for a game that just to play just for fun, not a rage-inducing game, like frickin' Super Mario Galaxy 2, then this game is good. But when you die, you just spawn right there. You just lose, like, what, 1,000 studs or something. And I'm pretty sure you can recover them. And so it's really not that bad. If you die, it's just you get right back up and nothing bad happens. And the boss fights, they're not hard at all, mainly just because if you die, you spawn right there. You don't have lives, you have unlimited lives, just unlimited everything. But the one thing that does give you a bit of a challenge, not very much though, I just have problems, is like trying to figure out what to do at the first place. But after that, the boss fights are easy. Like when I fought Rex Fury, I didn't struggle at all. I died a few times because I got hit with, or his men hit me, and I fell off the truck, but it really wasn't that hard. It was a fun boss fight, nowhere near as good as Zelda boss fights, though. And yeah, Zelda boss fights are just amazing. This is a pretty unique Lego game because it does have the GTA feel, where you can just take people's cars and just drive around, just crashing into everything, but you also have missions, so it's a Lego game, but it has a GTA feel. So pretty much what I like to call it is a GTA game for kids, but there's no violence. It's rated E, everybody 10 and up, but I don't feel like it should be because the people die, they go to jail, and nothing really happens to them. And when you steal people's cars, nobody gets out, so it almost seems as if a robot is driving it, and so you're not exactly stealing, you're just like picking up a car that's made for anybody to hop in. You can't run over people. They have the fastest freaking reflexes I've ever seen anybody have. Like, you can floor it right in front of them, and they move out of the way the very last second. They do like a freaking barrel roll. It's pretty sick, actually, but I just wish that it was a little bit more towards GTA, even though this is a game for kids. So overall, it is a good game for kids. Alright, so for those of you who do care about the 3D, because it is on a 3DS, or 2DS now, because I think the 2DS is out, but for those of you that do care about the 3D is overall pretty good. I tried it out. I don't record with 3D because it makes the quality even worse than it already is, but the 3D is what you can expect from a 3DS game. Maybe a little bit worse than some of the best, but it's fine. Alright, so now for the plot, or the storyline, whatever you want to call it. So it's pretty good. You start off as a police, and then you get your robber. You become a robber. You get your robber disguise, whatever. And then you get your construction worker disguise, which she doesn't do any good unless you need to hit something with a hammer. And then you get your farmer, I believe, and then your astronaut, and then your miner, and then your firefighter. I might have skipped something. I'm sorry if I did. But for each section, Like, for example, when you get your astronaut, you go to Apollo Island and you just do a whole bunch of stuff in your astronaut suit. You do have to use the other disguises a little bit to like open doors with the robber suit or just do stuff like that. But yeah, mainly really focuses on like getting the controls into your head for the astronaut suit and just showing you everything that you can do with it. And so it is pretty cool. They have like segments of the game for every suit, just introducing it. And then the last little part of the game, you're like, you can do everything. You get your freaking firefighter axe, and yeah, it is pretty sick. So overall, I think that Lego games are underrated, especially on the console. On handheld systems, they're okay, but on the console, some of them can be pretty freaking fun. The last thing I can think of to cover is the characters. I think they did a pretty good job with the characters. They had Natalia. I think that Natalia and Chase should have became closer friends, I guess. But that's okay. I think that they do become better friends in the next game. I'm not sure on that though, so don't believe what I say. I think Chase should have been given more credit for what he did. Everybody just kind of thought he made a huge mess. He didn't actually get to make the official arrest on Rex. That is a spoiler in the next game because they do say that. And the Dunby kid or whatever his name is puts the handcuffs on him. And so I think Chase should have been given more credit. He actually got shipped away to some other island far, far away because he made too big of a mess. Or Deputy Dunby was just jealous of him. But that's okay. He comes back and makes a huge freaking comeback in the next game. That's a spoiler, I'm sorry. The voice acting is pretty much as good as you'll get with a Lego game. Pretty okay lip syncing, I guess. Not really because it's Lego characters, but they did the best that they could. I didn't really care about the voice acting at all. It's fine. The one thing that they didn't do bad in the game with it, but it just bugged me out of my pants. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just thought that Chase was like a freaking slave, but I guess that was kind of his job. He was like a new cop, but he was pretty awesome. He never lost, but, you know, he was just like a slave. I did not like that, but that is fine. I loved the game. It was fun, and I thought it was pretty good for a handheld Lego game. I will be covering a lot of Lego games in the future. Lego Marvel Superheroes may be one of the first games I ever cover on the Wii U. Either that or the campaign for Battlefield 4 or Killzone Shadowfall. And then I will also be covering Lego City Undercover when I get a Wii U eventually. It might be a while though. And so I like Lego games, especially if they're on consoles. They just look a lot better, and I think the controls, I don't know, I just like having a controller in my hand. But if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave it a like, comment, and subscribe. I am kind of new to this voiceover thing. I don't really love voiceover, but that is okay. And remember to subscribe if you want to see a lot more great gameplay from me. I will try to up the quality from where it is with the actual video quality and my commentary quality. I'm investing in a very nice capture card pretty soon here. Share the video with your friendies if you think that they'll like it, and I will see you all some other day.